Trent, thank you. Today, Florida Fish and Wildlife will look at some new rules for places like zoos that have animals in cages.
These rules have to do with reporting animals that hurt people and making sure people who shouldn't be there stay out of those animal cages. Fox 4's Calvin Lewis is live from the Naples Zoo this morning. And Calvin, of course, these new rule changes are going to get people thinking about something that happened there just a few months ago.
Yeah, that's right. Just 7 months ago, there was an incident right here at the Naples Zoo where an employee was bitten and mauled by a tiger. Now, these new rules that the FWC will be discussing later this morning is to help minimize those risks taking place here in Southwest Florida. So a key part of this proposed rule change is prohibiting people from crossing or breaching those public safety barriers. The FWC says these rules are not only about animal welfare, but also public safety. Now, if approved, the new rule will require people with a captive wildlife permit to report all injuries that require treatment beyond what the FWC calls basic first aid. That means all serious bodily injuries, regardless of the victim's status, as well as any escaped captive wildlife, have to be reported. Now, last December, an employee here at the Naples Zoo was bitten by Echo the tiger. A deputy tried to free that employee, but ultimately had to shoot and kill Echo. Speaking on the new rule, Collier County Sheriff Kevin Rambosk said the following. He says, quote, "I am certainly supportive of this rule as it pertains to the protection of animals. I had already planned to propose protections to our legislative delegation when they meet in November. This is a good first step in developing safeguards. Apparently, we need to make it clear to people that they need to stay out of cages and respect barriers." Now, right now, failing to report an injury from captive wildlife is not a violation, and permittees are only required to report escapes of Class 1 animals like tigers, bears, and venomous reptiles. The FWC says injuries and escapes are significantly underreported because of owner or victim apprehension. Now, if approved, the rule goes up for final adoption and will take effect thereafter. For now, reporting here live in Naples, Calvin Lewis, Fox 4.